Mods. Silly, funny, stupid, degenerate mods for Lethal Company Iron is capable. The game is so much fun even without them, but they make the absolute chaos that is in the main game even more fun. And with all that, it seems like we forgot that this game is supposed to be a horror. So I had a genius idea. What if we make the game actually scary again? Because there must be mods that make the game scary, right? Right? And oh boy, who knew that finding horror mods for horror game is so difficult. It seems that they're just like your girlfriend. They just don't exist. When I made a video about goofy mods, I didn't spend nearly as much time. But buckle up, if the video came out, then I found some extremely good mods. And let's start with reworking the enemies. There are quite a few mods that change their behavior, like Break and Rework or Evolve Company. Yes, even they can evolve and I just stopped in growing as a person.
You stupid!
And I don't want to spoil anything, so go ahead and download these mods and figure it out yourself, cause it's so much fun. It's almost like you're playing a new game. And don't you think that these monsters just don't look terrifying enough?
No.
To make them truly scary, you can change their models to more realistic ones. And, excuse me, wrong mod. Oh my god, of course you gotta have Jojo in the name. I'm not even surprised, I'm one of you. Let me just... There we go! Yeah, now they really look like a nightmare fuel. And I believe they are working on more models, so maybe when the video comes out there will be even more cool models. And now that they look scary, let's make them sound scary.
No!
I do agree that every time I walk around, clueless, and suddenly the coilhead almost kills me from the back, I shit my pants like my little nephew.
I'm going to shit yourself.
But that's not enough. I want to build a whole castle out of shit.
I want your soul.
Yeah, that's enough. Oh god, the Nutcracker sounds like a demon too. Demons don't have shotguns. I think you got it wrong. Holy shit, this sounds like the FBI is knocking on my door again. What the hell is that? Ah! Alright, things got only worse. But you know what? I think that's still not enough. Most of the time you don't even see the monsters. I think I got too comfortable with the corridors. I think... Oh no. Oh hell no. I've found several sound packs that replace most of the sounds in the game, but honestly, most of the sounds didn't work, so now I have a mixture of different sound mods in the same folder. But I definitely remember that this particular mod makes the sounds in the corridors. They're so terrifying that legit my friend said this is too much for him. He left the game, and he played a ton of horror games before. I think that speaks for itself.
Help me.
They really make the game much more scary, because you don't even expect them. You're walking alone and suddenly you hear a damn metal pipe exploding ASMR. At this point we've improved almost every aspect of the base game, but let's add something new, like new creatures. Let's start with the most popular one, and honestly pretty lame one, the Rolling Giant. I mean, it's just rolling? Even Coilhead put more effort into walking. I mean, have you seen how they walk? They look so stupid. Although the Rolling Giant has an interesting concept. The Rolling Giant has different behaviors. The first one makes it move just like the Coilhead. It moves when the player is not looking at it. The second one, it moves when the player is looking at it. The third one, it randomly moves while the player is looking at it. The next one, if the player looks at it for too long, it doesn't stop chasing. Number 5 is once the player is noticed, the Rolling Giant will follow the player constantly. Number 6 is once the player sees the Rolling Giant, it will aggro after a time. And the last one will select all of the AA times at once. But it's not that scary. I mean, at least it's not as stupid as this skibidi toilet abomination. Just look at it, what the hell is this? That's a penis! Oh, don't touch me with it, please, oh no. Why is this even a meme? Humanity has no future. We are doomed! Okay, jokes aside, there are a lot of good mods that add new creatures, but I found these two to be the scariest. The first one is the monster from Stranger Things. I haven't seen Stranger Things, so maybe I'm missing a lot of context. But hey, that's a cool monster with unique mechanics. When it's close, the lights start flickering. It crawls and is really hard to see. And only when it's hunting you, it gets up and starts running. And when it gets to you, it's... hugging you? Okay, I didn't expect that, that's kinda cute. I don't feel so good though. Oh look, I'm dead. When we first saw this monster, we legit got so scared, because you don't usually look at the floor when you walk, you just don't expect it and then it gets you. And the second monster is probably my favorite one. It's SCP-096, also known as the Shy Guy. And just like in every SCP game, the Shy Guy just sits and cries. The moment you look at him, he starts going crazy, and after a minute or so, he starts running to get you. And you can't escape from him. Just like in the lore, he will get you no matter what. He can leave the facility and get you even if you are on the ship, and the sounds he makes are so terrifying. Imagine a tall naked white man with strawberry jam in his mouth running towards you with screams no human can replicate. It's really scary. It's kind of funny how the most simple concept just works the best, which is, you know, what this game is all about. It is an extremely simple game, but it got so viral. And if you want, you can download the mod that adds the SCP Foundation interior to fully immerse yourself in the average D-Class Monday. There is also a pretty popular mod for a really cool looking medieval dungeon, but these two mods just don't work for me right now. Even though I played on this map before, but probably this is because I already have like 50-60 mods installed. It's not an addiction, it's a lifestyle. There are also smaller mods that can make the game more interesting, like the mod that makes masked enemies to be indistinguishable from a real player. There is also a mod that makes the mask try to get into your active slot and possess you. Also, I really like the Immersive scrap mod for more realistic atmospheric loot. And don't forget, there are a lot of smaller mods that change little things here and there to make the game even more immersive and of course scary. Also, I wanted to mention mods that change enemies' interaction with the world. Lethal Escape allows any monster to leave the dungeon, and it can really catch you off guard. Spectate enemies allows to, well, spectate enemies when you're dead. In addition to that, with the Dead and Bored mod, you can talk as enemies to troll your friends and trick them into thinking you are alive. And many other mods, like the one that makes the bug yell Russian profanities at you. Extremely scary. And of course I couldn't help but mention some popular mods, because they are too interesting to not talk about. The Skinwalker mod makes enemies speak in the voices of your friends, and this is definitely my most favorite mod. Okay, maybe after that one. And the Mimics mod, which makes fire exits not so safe. We literally died from them so many times. And if you haven't tried these mods, then either you haven't played with mods at all, but like, why? Or you just live in the bunker yourself. I hope you enjoyed this mod compilation. There are literally tons of mods for you to try. I even made a video about some of them. They're so much fun. Go check it out. Please share your favorite mods in the comments below. I'm very interested to know that. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!